Let me set this clip up for you, and then you're going to be seeing nothing but pictures, but you're going to be hearing the same voice, okay? This story today, first of all, welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. I am SouFlo. This is my TV. Today, we chose to do a story on Rohan Marley and his son, Nico Marley, who just recently got drafted to the NFL. That's the National Football League. If you don't know it, that's a multi-million-dollar placing. That's a multi-million-dollar contract. Now, the story is significant because of Bob Marley for us. Because you know, we say reggae music, we say Jamaica, right? So, the story is about Bob Marley and Bob Marley's legacy and how a son, Rohan Marley, following his father's teaching, has put his grandson, Bob Marley's grandson, Nico Marley, into the place that he is today, or was significant in playing that role. Alright, so stay with me, enjoy the thing, and at the end, I want you to like, comment, share, subscribe. It's a lot of lessons in life here. Listen up closely and like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't before, and leave your comment in the comment section below. I'm out. See you in the... You don't know, alright? Now today's story is definitely about Nico and Rohan Marley, the son of Bob Marley and grandson of Bob Marley, making it into the NFL and signing a multi-million-dollar contract, if this is not a dream come true. But we have to start with the man himself, Bob Marley. Now, Bob Marley said a couple of things many years ago, you know, and it still stands true today. You know, Bob Marley was a real rebel. People try to paint Bob Marley as this nice, innocent person that sang sweet music that resonated with everybody, when it wasn't so. In his lifetime, Bob Marley got a lot of flack and a lot of fight because he did stand up for black power. He did stand up for black liberation. He did stand up for Africa unification. Not in the sense of a Black Panther pumping a black fist and picking up an M16, AK-47, but he stood up for something different where as far as love and unity is concerned. Now, according to life, Bob had some philosophies, right? And when I think about Nico making it to the NFL, I think about things like when Bob said, "Them a got tired fi see we face, can't get we out of the race. Oh Lord, them a got tired to see we face, can't get we out of the race." And then Bob did an interview, and we got to stop and think about that for a second. Them a got tired to see me face, can't get we out of the race. And we're like, tired to see we face, what does that mean? Okay, Bob Marley had 7 sons, 7 boys. Now for me and for many others, the number 7 is the number of fulfillment, right? So 7 is a higher elevation. Now to have been blessed with 7 boys to come to creation, and these 7 boys have children of their own. And those children are about to lock down industry in from many other angles. Now, the thing is, this whole "them I got tired for see me face" thing is really manifesting itself to be true. Bob Marley philosophy, he said it out once when a reporter asked him, the reporter said, "So, you rich?" And him said, "Rich? What do you mean by rich?" And Bob Marley said, and the reporter said, "You know, rich like house, car, and money and these things." Bob said, "Money make you rich? Like, that is not riches to me." To him, his riches was people. To him, his riches was life. To him, his riches was his children. "Them a got tired fi see me face, can't get we out of the race." He was talking about the life race. He was talking about race on earth. Life on earth race. Some people come to earth and they're gone forever. For instance, if a man or a woman is born onto earth and then they never have a chick or a child and they leave earth, there's no trace of you left behind. Understand? Once your mother and father dead, you are gone, but there's no trace of you left behind. Bob Marley is here to stay on earth because all his children look like him. His grandchildren look like him. How is it possible that all your boys carry your vocal cords, carry your vocals, the same voice, and then your grandchildren carry the same voice? This is something that is crazy. Bob also said, "If you know what life is worth, you would look for yours on earth." In that song where he said, "Some people think Great God will come from the sky, take away everything, and make everybody alright. But if you know what life is worth, you would look for yours on earth. So Bob was an earth seeker. He was seeking life on earth for generations and generations to come, right? And look at it now. Bob Marley, through all his hard work, dedication, and sacrifice, he went through all the prejudice. Dirty, nasty, Rasta boy, look like him don't even beard. That's how they used to class Bob. Don't make them fool you, okay? That's how them used to class him. I bet he got things crawling around in his hair. He looks unhygienic. He looks nasty. That's how they used to classify Bob. Look at the legacy now. All his children collecting Grammys. They have the Grammy lockdown. They have Billboard reggae music lockdown. They're going into the coffee business. Them are going to the marijuana business. They're into tourism. They're into, you have Skip, another grandson that is the spokesperson for Jamaican tourism right now. You have them going into acting. Kimani Marley, you have them going into, like, now they're into professional football. Rohan Marley, the father of Nico Marley, played for Miami. He played for University of Miami football and then went on from the University of Miami football to go play in the Canadian League. And I believe he played in the Canadian Ottawa Rough Riders. So he had that football experience behind him. And he said, okay, I didn't make it to the NFL in the United States, but I bet Nico is going to make it. That son right there followed his father's teachings. This is the biggest moral in the story. But a father came and set the trend for his son and his grandchildren. I'm trying to tell people, man, through this right here, that this is a perfect example of wake up and live. Too many of us are caught up in this modern day religion thing. And all we do is pray, pray, pray. And most of us are praying to something we don't know, don't see, and has been proven to not work and is not real, but yet still we go ahead and pray and believe and believe and believe with no result in this lifetime or the lifetime to come. Bob Marley said it best. Most people think great God will come from the sky, take away everything and make everybody alright. But if you know what life is worth, you would look for yours on earth. Yes, Rohan Marley. If you don't remember Rohan, he was with Lauryn Hill. He is actually the father of 5 children with Lauryn Hill, right? Lauryn Hill, the Grammy Award singer Lauryn Hill, the Killing Me Softly Lauryn Hill, the Lauryn Hill, the only female member of the famous group, the Fugees, with Pras and Wyclef Jean, Lauryn Hill. Now, back to Bob Marley's philosophy and how it stands still to this day. Bob Marley never beat books into his children's head. Bob Marley saw his children growing up, looked at each one of them and saw what their talent was, and he said, yo, on a musically inclined, come here. Let's start a group here. Look at Ziggy. Let's start your group, right? And Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers. Everybody learned to play an instrument. Everybody learned to carry a tune, so on and so forth. Now look at them. They don't go clock in on nobody's clock and work no 9 to 5, breaking their backs to make anybody else's corporation rich while waiting for the end of the week to come to carry home a paycheck and waiting for somebody to tell them when they can take vacation, when they must come back, how much they're worth, because this is how much you're paid hourly and this is how much you get weekly, salary cap. None of his children live like that, and none of his grandchildren have to live like that. And this is the principle behind this video that SouFLoTV is doing today. Big up to Rohan Marley for taking his father's teachings a whole nother level up. And big up to his son Nico Marley for sticking by these teachings, the discipline to stick by these teachings and to accomplish what he has accomplished. May great things continue to happen for all of them. And we must say, big up Mr. Marley himself. Bob Marley is legendary in more ways than one. I'm out.